going on, guys? Question of the day, part fucking 10. Just had a shower, about to go to the airport in about half an hour, flying out to Qotd tonight. G'd up as fuck, had a good meal, G'd up, had trained this morning, squatted this morning, did low bar squats, high bar squats, front squats, RDLs, and power snatches. I fucking killed me though, but it was fucking dope. Question of the day is, are you completely just doing powerlifting now and not doing any more bodybuilding training? And short answer, well, fucking, there is no short answer. It's just one of the, it's just like a blend routine. Do you know what I mean? It's more like, if I was going to put a percentage on it, I'd probably say it's like 70% powerlifting, 30% bodybuilding. Do you know what I mean? So, I have from starting from today, I'll have 3 bench days, I'll have 2 squat days, and I'll have a deadlift day. So I'm cutting back on the volume on the deadlift, upping the frequency on the bench and the volume on the bench, and probably the same amount of, a bit higher volume on the squats. So I'll be doing high, like sets of 10, sets of 8, just like a 10-week block. Shout outs to Faraz for helping me out with that. Do you know what I mean? I think when people shy away from the powerlifting programs as if, like, you know what I mean, because they think they're not going to get big, they're not going to get jacked, they're not going to squat, it's not enough volume for you to grow, etc., enough to simulate the muscle, whatever. But if you think about it, this is what you should be doing, I think, when you're analysing any sort of program. You know, because some people go like, oh my god, I'm doing so much volume, that they think specifically in terms of just the rep target. So they see a powerlifting workout and they see, oh fuck man, this dude's only doing sets of, you know, 3, okay? He's only doing sets of 3, okay? But he's doing, you know, sometimes like on bench, they'll be like, fuck man, that guy's not going to get a big chest, he's only doing 10 sets of 3. But then when you think about it from the standpoint that this dude's doing 10 sets of 3, that's 30 total reps, okay? You could be doing 3 sets of 8 in a bodybuilding workout on a bench, and that's 24 reps. But if you ask someone who's a bodybuilder, they're like, fuck yeah, man, 8 reps, I'm gonna get swole. But then when they see the 3 reps, like, nah, fuck that, even though the total volume is more on the powerlifting workout, you're doing 30 reps. Same with the squat. You're doing 3 sets of 10, that's 30 reps. I mean, no, that's not a good example because 10 cell bodybuilding rep ranges. Same with theirs. If you're doing 10 sets, fucking 3, that's 30 total reps, man. That's 30 total reps, usually with a fucking heavy load. If you're doing, you know, usually, if that's with a heavy load. So then if you look at the total tonnage you're moving in the workout, it's a lot. The total time under tension per set might not be a lot, but the total time under tension for the whole fucking workout is heaps. The time under tension for the whole week is heaps. The time under tension for the whole training block is a fuckload. It's a fucking enormous amount. It's an enormous amount. And it's enough to definitely to make you grow, because I know hella fucking dudes who are on powerlifting, pretty much like 100% powerlifting programs. The only accessory things they do is fucking, you know, OHP, curl, tricep extension, that's it. And they're jacked as fuck, mate. And they're pull-ups, whatever, they do pull-ups, or dumbbell row. And they're jacked as fuck, and they're thick as fuck, and they just look dope. I'm not going to say thick, I'm just going to say, you know, just they're big. That thickness is just having a large enough amount of muscle, and, you know, that's it. They look thick, they look big, they look swole, and they're doing, you know, 10 sets of 3, 5 sets of 3, 5x5, 5x4. You know, it's just, you have to step back, and when you're looking at any of these powerlifting programs in terms of, like, if you're going to put on muscle, and look at the total volume, the total amount of work you're doing per session, the total amount of work you're doing per week, the total amount of reps. Forget about the sets and, like, the specific, like, you know, the 3 sets of 10. Look at the total amount of work. If you step back and look at the total amount of work, you're going to be able to analyse whether it's enough time under tension per session, per week, per month, whatever, per training cycle, enough load and enough reps to make you grow. That's how you should be looking. You should be looking at it from a holistic standpoint, rather than, you know, 10 sets of 3 is not going to, like, 3 rep sets aren't going to make me grow, 4 rep sets aren't going to grow, 20 rep sets aren't going to grow. You have to step back and just look at the total volume, the total tonnage, the total amount of work you're putting out per session. Because a lot of these powerlifting sessions are fucking disgustingly high amounts of work. Like, I'm talking, you know, I know some dudes who got a fucking 5x8 on squat, 4x8 on deadlift. They'll go and do, like, RDLs, they'll go do glute ham, like, you know, GHRs, and all this shit, and then the bodybuilder see him like, oh man, he's only doing, you know, 4 sets of 3, 4 sets of 6, but it's like, you look at the whole fucking workout, this motherfucker's like pumped out like 70, 80 reps, 90, maybe even 100 fucking reps, total reps, with everything, with just a really high amount of load. Like, the amount of tonnage they're putting out is just ruthless. So it's definitely enough to make it grow. So that's how I'm justifying me kind of leaning more towards the powerlifting kind of split. And I just want to get strong as fuck. And if anyone's done a powerlifting split or a while, like lower rep ranges, try to get really strong. Like, for me, for example, I know heaps of people like this. You'll fucking have that day when you're like, fuck it, you know, I want to do fluff. You come back to the fluff, like, you'd be doing dumbbell rows, you'd be doing all this fluffy shit, and be like, holy fuck, cunt. You'd be so G'd up, because you'd be like, dude, like, I'm curling like the 45s, I'm curling the 50s, you'd be dumbbell rolling 120 pounds, like, with strict form, just holding them and shit, and like, what the fuck? You'd be like, what the fuck? You'll be doing these ones, like, fuck! Like, that powerlifting training's helping me out heaps. So it's kind of a crossover, you get stronger, and then when you go back to the fluff, you'll be stronger, you'll put more tension on the muscle, you'll be able to grow better. And I just think it's a really good way to stay focused and just focus on getting strong in your off-season, which, no way around it. If you're natural, the only way, the number one hard rule of training is progressive overload. So if you're getting stronger, you're going to get bigger, okay? So why not put yourself in a position and make a program, base a program, run a program that is just focused on doing that one fucking thing that is proven to build muscle. So that was the long answer. Short answer is yes, my training is more powerlifting dominant now, especially now that I'm training at the new gym, Fuzzy's Powerhouse. Shout outs to anyone who trains there. Check it out if you're in Adelaide, Hindmarsh. Just Google Facebook FPG. Just surrounding myself with people who are more powerlifting dominant, getting some advice, help on technique. I think now it's like more 70-80% powerlifting, 20% bodybuilding. I don't really give a fuck, man. Even if I don't get 100% results in terms of getting big, like just maximizing my bodybuilding output, I'm enjoying myself a lot more. So that comes back to that thing, like, what are you going to be able to do for the long run? I really enjoy lifting heavy, and I really enjoy this type of training, man, okay? I really enjoy this type of training. So, boom, that's the question, all right? A quick fucking thought of the fucking day, man. This pisses me off so much. I keep telling cunts on these videos and shit, and I tell everyone I know talks to me about the same thing, that the world doesn't owe you anything. So, like, if you're thinking in your head the world doesn't owe you anything, don't expect people to respect your fucking goals, man. Don't expect people to respect what you're doing, okay? If you're doing something for yourself, I don't give a... If you're powerlifting and bodybuilding for yourself, and you shouldn't expect anyone to give you respect for it, because you're doing it for yourself. Don't expect your mum to give you credit for it. Don't expect any other motherfucker out there to give you credit for it, because you're doing it for yourself. Like I said, the world doesn't owe you shit. That person over there doesn't owe you their respect for training, okay? To them, that might mean as much as wiping your fucking ass in the toilet, do you know what I mean? Or like fucking mowing the lawn, shit like that, just useless shit. I've got so many mates, and you say training, they're like, fuck, mate, you know what I mean? Smoking fucking billy's easier than that. But I don't sit there going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, respect me, because the world doesn't owe me shit. If you're looking like that, the world doesn't owe me shit. People don't owe me their respect. They don't owe me respect for training, because I'm doing it for myself. And then once you look at it from that standpoint, you won't be getting cut up if someone's giving you shit. You won't get cut up if girls are giving you shit. You won't get cut up if people are pointing at you, yelling at you, saying you're a fat cunt, and what are you doing, training's for losers. You won't care. So always keep in perspective, you're training for yourself. The world doesn't owe you shit. You don't deserve any... I don't deserve any more respect than the cunt smoking 50 cones and putting down slabs of VB on the weekend. Any more respect than him from anyone. Do you know what I mean? Anyone. That might be hard for him. Training's hard for me. I don't deserve a different level of respect for that. Okay, I'm not better than him because I do that. But then again, if my total's bigger than him in powerlifting and he's a powerlifter, I'm going to say I'm fucking better. So remember that. But do you know what I mean? In terms of like the guy playing footy, the guy smoking cones on the weekend, no one deserves more respect than anyone, man. No one deserves more respect than anyone. The world doesn't owe you shit. The world doesn't owe you respect for what you're doing. Do it for the right reason. Do it for yourself. Stay in the game for a long run. And fucking that's it. All the good lifters think like that they don't deserve shit. They don't deserve recognition. They're doing it for themselves. And that just makes them happy. When people say shit to them, they're fucking sweet, man. I don't care. Alright, so that's it. Peace. Off to the Goldie tonight. Got a couple of messages about the train. If you message me for training, I'll message you tonight. I just got to work out with my sister because she's graduating tomorrow. What time's graduation, how I'm going to get to the gym, all that jazz. Off to Sydney on Sunday, catching up with fucking you-know-who cunts. Everyone in Sydney, Ryan Anthony, Hayden, fucking 3DMJ, everyone, Evan, everyone's going to be there. It's going to be dope. I still think you could get a ticket if you want to get a ticket. I don't give a fuck. Get a ticket if you want to get a ticket and come catch up. It's going to be sick. Going to be in Sydney for a while, then off to Melbourne. That's question of the day. Filmed some squats on this today. If I have access to a laptop tonight, I'll do a vlog over it. But that's it. Fucking stay swole. Peace.